people.
Arizona banned abortions today.
Arizona can fuck off.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at with the men. And it's, or the self-hating women. Whoever made that happen, like, what is wrong with you?
Or like, why are we
like,
trying
now
to...
my daughter cannot go to college in Arizona.
Yeah.
That's
we're done.
how I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, why is it that now it's like the right religious thing to do? Like, why is that part of our
they
political
originally
world?
Banned abortions in Arizona in 1864. So they had abortions prior to that. Like, remember the gold rush? It was the freaking Wild West in Arizona too, because it's all part of it.
Yeah.
Like, there was prostitutes and gambling and alcohol, and the West was wild. As long as you weren't killing people, I don't think most people cared what you were doing.
No.
Right? Like, that's how we were taught in school. 49ers, 4th grade.
Yeah, but like, why was it illegal and then it was legal and now it's illegal again? Like, what are you trying to gain from these pregnancies that may result in 2 deaths, pregnancies for unwanted children? Why do you want that in your state?
There's an Arizona senator, I believe, who's been talking about how she had an abortion 2 weeks ago because she's had very many unsustainable pregnancies, and yet this is another one, and she had to abort the fetus. Because if she didn't do it, she'd end up in a DNC anyways, which is an abortion, bitches. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't think the people making these laws understand a woman's body and the process of having a miscarriage or non-viable pregnancy. They don't get it.
And this is, I'm not going to say how low the bar is, but it kind of is. This young man, I was so clapping when I watched the video. He knew how long a woman's cycle was, give or take how much sanitary uses or napkins, tampons they would need in a day.
And knew that there were different options, not
and
just
that
tampons.
Everybody's different. Like, he corrected his friends who had pretty good knowledge themselves.
Yeah.
Like, that's so sad. Like, I sent it to you and we're both like, oh my God, I love him. Like,
and that
let alone now do you know what else is going on in there? Like, just knowing about period, we were like, yes.
I mean, and I feel like I haven't done my job as a mom, and I haven't told my boys about that.
It's called guerrilla parenting. You're just going to be like, this is it in the car.
Yeah. No, I mean, they know of it, and Eric and I have had some conversations about it, but I want my kids to be at the level like the kids in the TikTok or teens.
I want my son, when he has his own apartment or home, like, to have a tampon sanitary drawer. Like, you have a sister, you'll probably have girlfriends and or wives, whatever, cousins,
or
in-laws.
your friends come over, and they're girls, or they bring girls over.
You could just have a basic little variety.
Yeah.
I could help you set it up, but the thought that, like, you're considerate of others, it's the worst to be caught without anything.
Yeah, it's just like having toilet paper and soap. You might want to have like a pad around and a tampon. Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't need like the whole like cleansing thing or whatever.
I don't know, some of those people on TikTok go deep. They have their CeraVe things like for visitors, like the men. I'm like, how much ass are you getting that you set this up in your bathroom?
Yeah.
I think it depends on who's dominant in the household, because my dad, I remember around his 50th birthday, he told us all about his colonoscopy at dinner one night. Mm-hmm. You're like, what the fuck? You know, nobody wants to hear his dad, right? And he's like, I've listened to every period story. This table. Like, and I barely ate dinner with my dad. He was like,
he's all, it's about time you listen about my health journey.
Exactly. Like, but he knew how to buy pads. He didn't like get all disgruntled about it. So, I think maybe it's more of a girl dad situation that is more in tune with this stuff.
Maybe.
Like, even if he didn't know he's going to be a girl dad, he's a girl dad.
Yeah. And I want my kids to know, like, hey, if you have a girlfriend or wife eventually, whatever, you might need to run to the store for something like this, or you might be out and about somewhere and she's going to say, like, I need you to buy me some Tampax tampons, medium flow right now. And
I've seen, and I think our boys' generation is above it. Like, okay.
It's not that embarrassing.
The first time might be awkward, but like, also, you get her pregnant and she needs period protection, and after that, it's all on. It's like, once that deed has happened, you're for sure gonna have to go.
You're gonna see some major pads if you haven't already after you have a baby. It's front to back, side to side, thickness.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if you can impregnate her with a child, you can be man enough to go to the store and buy condoms, tampons.
Oh, absolutely.
Lube, whatever is needed. But I think men also, like, a means to an end, right? They'll do what they have to do.
I'll walk in anywhere, truck stop, buy a condom. I don't care how much it is. $50.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. So I think our children's generation, hopefully most of them, all of them, are learning more so that Just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Cut coupons. Go to Costco. Get the big condom pack or pads pack.
Or order it on Amazon if you don't want to make face-to-face contact with anybody. Like, it's super easy. We didn't have that luxury. We had to go down to Thrifties or Rite Aid or wherever.
But anyways, yeah. Do better, Arizona, and teach your boys about, at minimum, the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle, yeah.
I mean, they're going to need to know if they're having sex and, you know, they don't want their partner to get pregnant.
And by chance, if we have any teenage boys listening, you can still get pregnant on your period.
Yeah.
I just saw something where a girl got pregnant on her period and she was like, I thought I couldn't.
You'd have to know your cycle and have to be super regular. And, like, how do you truly know when you're ovulating?
But you can be ovulating on your period.
Yeah.
The younger you are, the younger and the older end of the spectrum, you're playing with fire. Like your 40s and your 15s and 20s.
Oh, God. Yeah. I'm in major explosive volcanic fire right now. Like, get the fuck away from me.
You're like, all my eggs just shot out the door.
Boom. It was like Easter.